Hey ladies, today's video is all about the 411 rule. The 411 rule basically means to stay home as long as you possibly can, and I'm going to get into the breakdown of what 411 means just here in a moment. So, how will you know when to call your midwife or transition to the hospital or birth center in the beginning or onset of labor? Take myself for an example. I rushed to the hospital way too early. My water broke, and just like I'd seen on every single media, TV show, movie, once a woman's water breaks, what do? They get inside their car and then they rush to the hospital. Well, that's what I did, and it just brought on a slew of interventions that probably I could have avoided had I waited at home and practiced the 411 rule. You may have done the same when you were pregnant, and if you're currently pregnant and you're wondering what's going to happen once your water breaks or you feel your first sensation, keep watching. Even if you have a doula, doulas cannot perform a pelvic examination. Doulas are simply there to provide trained labor support until your midwife is ready to be there for the onset of active labor. Penny Simkin, world-renowned doula and author, created the 411 rule. The 411 rule is simply this: sensations that are 4 minutes apart, 1 minute in length, and continuing for over an hour. I have seen women jumping the gun. As soon as their water breaks, they jump up and they do exactly what I did, and they are the ones that end up with a slew of interventions. I'm going to put you guys on to a little secret, but don't tell anyone I told you. Once you check into the hospital, you are on a timeline. You're on the hospital's timeline under their structure of how long they think that you should birth your baby. It better be within the timeline that they think, or you will be induced, and you never know what other interventions could come along with that. And your natural birth process will be intervened. Now, if you are birthing at home, you also don't want to call your midwife too early. A midwife is your care provider. They need to be on point, alert, and full of energy and vitality when they're delivering your child. The most important people that you can call upon during this stage of labor are your labor support team. Your birth partner, which could be your husband or your doula, or maybe your sister or your mother. I really stress the importance of this because your labor support team, they don't need to be on point to provide nurturing and caregiving support, but your midwife does. Practicing 411 may prevent any unnecessary interventions from taking place. This can provide for a wonderful birth experience and, of course, a happy outcome.